You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the Fresh Takes
podcast.
Just wanted to say that, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I did fail you this year as I came in second place in the fantasy playoffs. I lost by 14 points, 15 points.
What am I gonna do?
And who would have known that CJ Stroud would have laid an egg?
Oh, CJ.
And Rashard White, who's been dropping 20 bombs all week, only puts up 8 points.
What am I gonna do with you?
And, Cooper Kupp, who I thought was going to explode against the Giants, didn't do nothing. So,
Rough week.
I had to come on and just let you all know. Pat, once again, got the 4th place spot.
I got what?
familiar.
6th, 7th?
Yeah, something like that. Hey, at least you got a better draft pick next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to start thinking of your keepers.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the format there? Are we doing 4 again, or are we doing some type of dynasty
4.
with that
I
league? Or
think-
is that a separate thing?
I think we're doing 4 again, but we're going to do a separate one where I think we're getting 18 players, and every year we keep 15 of them.
Okay, so it's like yeah.
That's what a dynasty is, Tank.
Maybe since we're doing a dynasty, we could drop our keepers to 3. Shuffle around some players because some of these teams are a bit stacked, buddy.
Yeah. Now what you're saying, yeah, let's go to 3.
Look, man, I'm just saying, I'm still going to have a stacked team.
Well, I'm talking about freaking Tyler's too.
Wow. Tyler
That's-
and Terry.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's something that we definitely are going to have to come together during the off season to think of. Say,
Yeah.
the Dynasty one, Joe and I are going to get together and we are going to create up a thing of rules and what we're going to actually do because we want to have a live draft, like an in-person
Yeah.
draft for it. And I know that we want people who are actually going to be serious about it. Like some of these players that are in our league now that they play the first 4 weeks and they're like, oh, my team's 0-4, why try? Which, I hate things like that. Last year, I was 0-5 and I came back to win the championship. So,
Yeah, against me.
who started out, 7-0?
I went down to know.
Yeah, and then you kind of fell. But, yeah, so we're going to sit down. We're going to create up a whole thing. I know that we plan to have at least 2 flex spots. And I think we're going to have maybe 2 tight ends. I don't know. Joe and I said we're going to sit down and look at it and figure out what we want to do. Have scoring different.
Mm.
But yeah, we're going to offer it out to people who are actually serious and want to pay attention and do a dynasty.
Just hit me up. Give me the rules. I'll think about it. I can't promise. Dude, I'm in like 6 leagues, 7 leagues, and it's
Yeah,
like
so we tried doing a defensive one last year and it was kind of boring and after a while, like none of us cared. I mean, Tank and I were a team together and none of us signed in to set the lineup. And that team still finished in 3rd place.
excuse me, I did. I signed
did?
into it. Yeah.
Really? Well, then why
Yeah.
did we have 3 players on IR in the last 4 weeks playing?
I can't remember. Okay, so like I logged in like the first like maybe 5-6 weeks, and then after that I kind of stopped.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
how
thought
I
you were
was. Well, I
I
was
thought
doing
you
it
were-
off of my work phone, and then I quit Walmart, so I didn't have a work phone anymore. But yeah, so that one was kind of meh. And then we did the all division one, which Pat, you gave up after like week 6.
That was my that was like my 6th league priority. So once
Yeah.
I got into the swing of my top 2 leagues, which is ours and my other one, I'm like I'm just not putting effort into that one.
I mean, I put effort into it, but at the same time, it was like because it was my 6th league, and I'm like, I gotta really pay attention to my other leagues.
And then I had
So-
one league where I randomly joined so that I could try and get it that Tank and I could co-do a team together, and you have to manage it yourself. Like you can't just do a random NFL managed league.
Yeah.
So, but I know Joe said something about maybe checking out to see ESPN's fantasy next year for the Dynasty one, but I already know what I'm doing for this one, so might as well just keep it with the one we're all using. But with that being said, we're going to take it down to Pat's power ranking preview. Pat, who finished very last this year?
Very last. We'll just go with the draft order there. The Panthers.
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
Panthers are not at number one in the draft, sir.
And
I mean, their pick was number one.
Touche.
and we'll say the Commanders probably second to last there.
You ain't going to put the Cardinals?
No, they
Where are they
actually
going to
showed
be?
some
They're what,
signs
fourth?
of hope like the last 4 or 5 weeks. Not great, but they look decent at least.
And
Hey,
they kept it
you know
in.
what?
Also
You
beat the
want to know?
Eagles.
I was gonna say, do you want to know something about the Cardinals?
What's that?
They beat the Cowboys and Eagles.
Hey, you want to know
That's
something
true.
else? The only
What?
team they didn't beat in the NFC East was the Giants.
Mm, that's tough to
So,
do.
okay. Well, that's about
Uh,
it. Uh,
yeah.
you gonna tell them
Anyway,
what all's coming this week?
yeah. The list of rankings this week, rather than top 10, since we're into the playoffs, I'm just gonna rank 1 through 14 of the teams that made it. And as far as maybe a little snippet, aside from the format change, the Eagles are not in the top 10.
Man,
Not shocked.
he dogging on his team. All right,
Yeah,
ladies and
you
gentlemen.
shouldn't be shocked.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to the final segment of the show, the game show. And our host this week is Tank. I know you all probably forgot who was the one in charge for since we've been gone for 2 weeks, but it is Tank.
I am in charge, and what sucks about this is I only have 17 points currently.
Well, I mean,
Tim, you have 20. What's
we
that?
play it during the
Oh, I know we
playoffs,
do. I'm just
so
saying, like, but there's no way because currently, Tim, you have 29 and Pat has 24. So,
there's still a chance.
yeah, barely. But so, I'm gonna just, if you can see, I have a book, and each week I legit write down every score. Some of the things I had to do, I had to go in and look up, but for the most part, I keep notes on the whole season. So this week's trivia is going to be about the whole season of 2023 to week 18, week 1 through 18.
Okay.
Y'all ready for it?
Might be.
All right. Question number 1. Out of 272 games, what was the full count of every single game? Like, including the winner and the loser in one game. They had, just say the score was 3-0. You got 3 points right there. Then you got to go to the next game. Was
Jesus
10-7.
Christ.
That's 17. So you got to add up all the points out of the whole season.
1,456.
Wrong.
Take an educated guess.
Let's see. God. I don't know. Yeah. 23.
22. So you say 2023. And Tim, you said what was your
2000.
323.
Yeah, 2,323.
And I said 1,456.
all right, well, both of y'all are way off.
Okay, yeah.
Look, man, you come up with the randomest questions.
But answer A is 12,380. B is 12,573. C, 12,830. D, 11,923. Or E, 12,279.
Jeez, there's that many points.
Yep.
Give me the 12,830.
You said 12,830?
Yeah.
Well, Tim, you just got a point.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Spot on.
All right. So, question number 2. Through the whole season, how many rushing touchdowns were scored?
Jesus Christ. We're supposed to know these things?
uh, uh, 245.
Wrong.
Trying to think. The leader had like 18. 162.
Wrong. Answer is A, 473, B, 470, C, 460, D, 463, or E, 469.
463.
Wrong.
Damn.
I'll go with the B. I don't even know what it is though.
Yeah, you just go with B.
Yeah.
Okay, you just scored a point with 470.
Skill.
Did you come up with the wildest questions?
Question number 3.
That's how many receiving touchdowns?
Through the whole season, how many defensive touchdowns
Jesus
were
Christ.
scored?
Well, what do you got? 6 alone from Deron Bland, don't you?
76.
Wrong.
Defensive, probably a little bit less, but maybe not. I'm gonna say 43.
Wrong. A, 27, B, 39, C, 40, D, 30, or E, 33.
33. Final answer.
Well, Tim, you just got a point.
No.
All right, you ready for this one? How many through the whole season interceptions were thrown?
How did I know that was the next one? You couldn't
That's
give us
rough.
like how many scoregamis there were,
I was thinking about doing scoregamis, but I decided not to.
or like who had the highest scoring game of the season.
118.
Wrong.
147.
Wrong. A, 299, B,
Jesus.
B, 295, C, 314, D, 269, or E, 280.
299.
Wrong.
Oh, that's right. I was guessing before I remember we put Dak's numbers in there, so that took it up. Just kidding. He was a lot better than Jalen this year.
Hey.
Let's see. Was there a 280 choice?
Yes.
I'll go with that.
Well, both of y'all were wrong. It was B, 295.
Oh yeah, we
All right.
definitely should have
All
known
right.
that.
Hey, I mean, I can't help it. You all don't pay attention to stats through the whole season. All right. So I also kept a record of each week how many home teams won and how many visiting teams won that week. I added it all up. How many home teams won this whole season?
Um,
96.
Wrong.
104.
Wrong. A, 153, B, 150, C, 155, D, 151, or E, 149.
151 Bacardi rum.
I like the what's it called? The innuendo or whatever, the teaser, that line, that punchline. But you are correct. It was 151.
Oh, Tech Nine said it best.
All right, the sixth and final question. Y'all are gonna hate me on this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Through the whole 2023-2024 season, how many penalty flags were thrown?
Oh, Jesus Christ. 785.
8,342.
Both of y'all are wrong. A 3,691. B 3,683. C 3,690. D 3,590. Or E 3,600 even.
Give me D.
Wrong.
A?
Wrong. It was C 3,690.
And you want to know something?
What's
Only
that?
6 of those were on the Chiefs.
Well, I was gonna say, like, was that the stretch where the Eagles' opponents were getting like 12 flags a game?
Yeah. But no, I was thinking about honestly doing scoregami, but I decided to do something different and do this season. But Tim, you are now up to 32. Pat, you're up to 25. And I'm up to 17.
Well, wait, is that with or without Antoine Randall Holmes?
And Antonio Moss.
Donovan Cunningham.
Santonio Holmes.
Steve McCallpepper.
Randy Rice.
Oh man.
That's
Man,
actually that would be a badass name. Someone came in the league, Randy Rice.
I'm so upset that Larry Fitzpeterson never got a Super Bowl.
It's just a shame.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it was great to be back. We are looking forward to the next 4 or 5 weeks until the Super Bowl. And then after the Super Bowl, we will once again be having our award show. So closer to Super Bowl weekend,
Vote for me.
we will be having
Vote
the
for
categories. The 3 of us will talk over what categories they should be. And then I will again make the Google Doc for you guys to vote on for our award show. Right after the Super Bowl, we will be covering the NFL award show. Then we will do our award show. And then we will take another week hiatus right after that to think of what we should do during the off season until it is time to do our over and under video again. I have a couple things in mind for the off season. I don't know about these guys, but we will figure
Are you going to
things
bring
out.
back testing Tim's knowledge? Is that one of the things?
I might during the off season. No, I was talking more of what we're gonna do, the 3 of us during the off season. Like I have a couple ideas that we can do.
Yeah.
But before I sign off and send it over to Pat, one last thing I wanted to say is happy birthday, Tank. By the time this video drops, your birthday will be the next day.
Yes, it will be.
Ooh.
We'll be on Thursday.
Yeah, so
Well,
happy
happy
birthday to
birthday. Thank you.
Grandpa
Happy
Tank.
birthday.
Thank you.
As he's the oldest one out of all of us.
Yeah. How old are you, Pat?
Man. I am but 16.
26?
I'm wait, 32. There I am. I'm 32.
You're not 32, are you?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I all
You're
right.
not no 32.
I'm 32.
I'm checking this on Facebook as we speak.
I'm 24.
1991.
I say Pat was born in 91, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Pat, I think he's saying that you look good for your age.
I mean, I honestly legit thought you were like 26, 27.
Hey, it's
I didn't think
my
I thought I was like that much older than both of you.
well, it's just my chipper spirit, I think.
No,
No, I think it's the beard.
I'm the youngin' here.
It's a
Well, I
young
knew you were
beard,
the
yeah.
youngin. You're what, 23,
24.
24?
24,
Yeah, I
going
was
on
close.
25 this year.
20
I'll be
time.
34. I was born in 1990.
But all right, on to you, Pat.
Uh, you know, uh,
I got him confused.
the end of the season just makes me think about all those years of watching football, seeing Peyton Roethlisberger throw that ball down the field. Uh, you know, I don't. I'm also gonna say this. I don't have to pander for your votes. You can go watch the collection of work and clearly see I probably deserve every vote, even if there's a worst host vote. I probably deserve it. So vote me. And as I heard CJ Stroud say earlier, there was a old quote. Thanks for watching. That's all you could do.
On to you, Tank.
Well, this is Steve Hurts. I mean, Jalen McNair here. No, this is Tank. Don't forget, you can follow us on the X, aka FKAARTA, Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok. I was going to say, you already say MySpace, but we don't have MySpace. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You can listen to us on Spotify podcasts and Apple podcasts.
Which
You can
actually
don't
work
forget,
now.
yes, they do. And don't forget, when we hit those 100 subscribers on YouTube, you lucky fans will be entered into a pool. One lucky fan will win a prize from yours truly, Tank, Tim, and Pat from the Fresh Takes podcast. So don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, share the button, share it all over share it to your ancestors that are deceased, and it's fine because you know what? You love us that much. Other than that, I'll see you all this Friday with Tank's thoughts, and I'm signing off. Tank is signing off. Peace.
Bye, everybody.